Hello everyone, this is Hadrian. Thank you for watching. Let's play some more of Crusader Kings II in our Lord of the Scots series. So we're going to unpause here. And we're really hoping that our Chancellor fairly soon will fabricate a claim on Mumu so that we can just finish taking over Ireland. One day, passing by a monastery, you come upon a monk sitting and painting in a field. You observe his work and marvel at the composition, the colors, and the fine brushstrokes that bring the simple canvas to life. This monk is truly an artistic prodigy. I will buy this painting and exhibit it at my castle. Awesome. I just remembered something. We need... I'm looking at the culture of my provinces here. We need a non-Pictish ruler over a Pictish province. That's how this works. And again, I'm trying to get the Scottish culture machine turning. This is something I talked about a few episodes ago, and I didn't quite have, I didn't have together what I needed at that time in order to do that. But let's see, we need it definitely needs to be Pictish culture, but we need to give it to someone who is not Pictish. So what I could do is I could move my capital to a province that is not Pictish, but then I wouldn't be able to move my capital back. Because I can move my capital to a province that wasn't Pictish. I have a couple here. I have an Anglo-Saxon province. I have a Welsh province. It's these two right here. So then I could assume that culture as that king, but then I couldn't move back to Pictish territory with the king, so that would defeat the purpose. How else can I do this? All right, so these... Yeah, see, this was the issue. Connacht was one that was of particular interest. So... this territory belongs to me. And... supposedly... God, I don't have the comments open in front of me right now. Supposedly there's some way to convert to... No, I wouldn't want to convert to Irish culture, though, would I? I feel like there was someone cautioning me against that. So, okay, well, I'm going to look at that in the next episode because I need to review some of the comments. I should have done that before this episode, but I just remembered about that we haven't got that set up yet. And we need that in order to become Scottish. We can still pursue the rest of our goals in the meantime, but one of our main goals for the series is to become Scottish. So I will do that after we finished with this recording. So, oh yay, we have spotted the horse. I'm going to speed things up a little bit more. So these vassal penalties are finally going way down, and I'm hoping they continue to go all the way down before I have to raise any more armies, because a negative 10 prestige penalty to this nonsense is ridiculous, not necessary. This time it will not escape me. I've already gotten the hunter trait from all this mess. Oh no! There's a 20% chance I could gain Wrath or Stressed. Oh, I gained Wrath. Well, that gives me additional Martial, but it lowers my Diplomacy and my Intrigue. So I just got pissed. Well, I'm getting frustrated by the hunt at this point. Alright, well, we're gonna hold a feast. I was just looking for some entertainment. I want to offer you my patronage. Spend enough money to satisfy everyone's hunger. I hereby invite you to... No one should say no. I'm pretty sure everyone likes me enough. Pretty popular king. Nope, no one said no. Everyone's here. That's good. I hope raise people's opinions of me and reduce the likelihood of just factions in general, factionalism. I haven't ever met a more fascinating person, so it looks like we're going to become good friends with Cardinal Ciano of Tuam. Where are you? Oh, over here in Connect. Okay, cool. So we're good buddies with him now. This guy. How old is he? He's 53? How old are we? 37? Cool. I had great fun, and so did everyone else. There's that buggy tooltip again, unfortunately. And... no, we don't. Wait a minute. Do we owe money to the Jews right now? Oh, we do. I forgot about that. Okay, well, I've got to work on that pretty soon. All right, Uridoc, Map Alexander. Son of Alexander. Needs to be educated. So let's go ahead and educate him ourselves. As per usual. Hey, just gained a subscriber. Prince Urpin of Pictland is now of legal age. He became a charismatic negotiator. Okay, cool. And he's unlanded. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this produces... hang on. Patience is a virtue, but sometimes it gets on my nerves. My son Uridoc never loses his temper. Alright, so we need him to gain the patient trait. Yes. Patient would be good. Let's have a look at how our... ooh, interesting. There's actually... one vote has gone away from Prince Ewan. I mean, he's still looking good. But this is the character we want to succeed us. Named, of course, for our... dad? Yes, King Ewan the Lion, that's right. He died... ooh, wow, he really died young, didn't he? He died at our age, in fact. Peace be with you, I have discovered a plot where Duke Silo of Lut seeks to kill Prince Ewan of Pictland. Will you kindly not plot to kill my son, please? Just not. Thank you. Appreciate that. That's one thing you can do. If their opinion of you is high enough and you discover them in their plot, you can just be like, hey, would you stop? And they'll stop. And we are taught that to uphold the virtue of charity, we have to ransom our prisoners and to forgive offenses willingly. I have prisoners in my dungeons. Sure, why not? Release her from prison. Troublesome peasants. Okay. We're running things on speed 4 right now, so time is going by pretty quickly. We're just waiting for something to happen with these guys. I'm going to send some money to this. Oh, wait, no, I'm not, because I can't send any more money to him that would be useful to me. We do have an adventurer threat on the way that is actually coming in like a month. So there's no point declaring a feast or anything to improve everyone's opinion of me again. Oh, wait, there's some raiders. Oh, we've got a lot of disease right now. What's going on? More consumption? Yeah, basically tuberculosis. All right, so let's do this. All right, we're going to disband you, even though you're one of our biggest armies. We're going to put you away. Okay, so this guy has declared his war, which is fine. Okay, good. People getting along. That's nice. My priority is on this nonsense right now in... where is this? Helua. So we're going to take care of that. Wait. Special minor titles grantable. We're not going to give commander title to our son because we don't want him to be in the battlefield. Don't want to lose him. He's our current best option for the future king. So we have some additional raiders arriving, but we're currently kicking the other raiders out. All right, now let's try and get all of our guys in one spot so that when these other jerks arrive... My king, word has reached me that your court chaplain has accused me of heresy. Who are you? Mayor Rudry of Wexford. Okay, so down here in Leinster. I implore you, as a devout Catholic to another devout Catholic, to believe me when I tell you I am not a heretic. I am sure Mayor Rudry is not a heretic. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna side with him there. My son Eurodoc practically lives in the kitchens, the little glutton. Let's talk to him about moderation. Oh, good, he got the temperate trait, which will give him additional stewardship and better church opinion. They like that he has self-control. So this is actually a fairly large army. Hopefully it won't piss off my vassals that I have raised it in defense of this nonsense. I mean, we are fighting a defensive war against this Levin's host, so it shouldn't do anything. Where is he, though? All right, we're going to fight off these raiders. Get rid of them. Yeah, it doesn't appear that I'm gaining any penalty from having these levies raised, so that's a good sign. But I don't know where this adventurer is, and we need to find out what's going on with that. So we're on speed 3, just waiting for him to show up. Prince Erpin is unlanded. By the way, I might as well mention this while we're waiting for... Oh, is this him? Yay, he's here! There he is. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and just take his army on right now while his morale is still rising. And of course there are some... Word has reached me that an ambition... Really? Another adventurer? Son of a... Alright, so that's going to happen in like 2 more years. Okay. So, as I was saying, I might as well go ahead and mention, I just want to give everyone a heads up. You know, this series has always been based on interaction and letting you guys, you know, openly, you know, offer feedback and advice because I'm trying to get better at Crusader Kings II, and I've been very honest about that. Unfortunately, I am going out of town in a few days, so I am in the process of trying to record a lot of material in advance. So that, of course, is going to take away the interactive element to a certain extent because I'm going to be recording about a week's worth of episodes before I leave so that I can still have content while I'm gone. And I just want to let you guys know that. So those of you that have been following, please feel free to still comment because I can definitely incorporate what you say once I get back, but don't expect like immediate uptakes on a lot of the things that a lot of the suggestions that you send my way and that I receive, because it's just not going to happen, unfortunately. There's no way for it to happen. I'll be out of town. All right, so they're running again. Big surprise. Their remaining army is pretty weak. We don't have any kind of penalty being levied on us because we're fighting a defensive war, which is nice. All right, looks like they are coming here. We're going to pay them a visit in Northumbria. Of course they got away. We're going to move to Lutz, and of course it's going to autosave. Pause for a second. Moving to Lutz should force them to stop there. Perfect. Now we're going to hop over there. Looks like there's a river crossing, so they're going to have a bit of an advantage, but not against this many men. We will win this. Because they're also... Actually, they're mostly heavy infantry, but we have a lot more heavy infantry. We're going to win. All right. Bye-bye. All right, so these guys are going to head back to Lut, and we will disband this unit. That's done. The Miaphysite Faith Triumphant. I feel like we've already read this. The Bickering of Fools still does not concern me. Okay. Ugh, Raiders. All right. Yeah, this is what's actually going to cause the vassal penalty. You know, the vassal levies have been raised for too long to pop up. It would be super annoying. My son Eurodoc lacks all passion and ambition, perfectly content with his lot in life. That will not do. We don't want him to be content. That is a bad trait. Makes characters very passive. Oh, it's like you see my army coming, you coward. Ugh, alright, so he disbanded and sailed away. Ah, and there's some more ships down there. What are you going to do? Okay, they're going to raid in England. So there'll be our problem later. We're still waiting on our Chancellor to successfully fabricate a claim. Saddle my horse. Okay, so we've spotted the Great White Stag. I've never actually seen this through to completion. I don't know. I know I've seen the Great White Stag. I know it's possible. I know it exists, but I don't know what happens when you see the whole chain through. All right, so in less than a year, we'll have another adventurer. This time, it will not escape me. I need to earn enough money to repay the Jews. I completely forgot that I borrowed some more money from them. I think I just did it on a whim, like, what, 3 episodes back, right? Scouring the countryside for your prey, you come upon a lone rider. As you strike up conversation, it turns out he also hunts the same great animal that you're after. His lack of success thus far seems to match yours, but he invites you to talk and share experiences. A rival, he must die. Please join me at my court. A courtier named Caradag appears at the court of King Alexander. So let's have a look real quick there. Caradag, here you are. Okay, so he's a pretty good character militarily. Not as good as our current marshal, but hey, it's good. You've returned to your court, and once again, will not give up. Maybe having him with us in the future will be positive, and we won't have to kill him to compete over the over the White Stag. Let's go back up to speed 4. So it is almost, actually, you know what? We can hold a feast. It's going to cost some money. It would be the perfect entertainment. But I'm making a good amount of money at this point. Oh, I don't like you either. Who turned it down? I feel like Earl Rupert was the one that just turned me down. Can I send you another gift yet? Yes, I can. Improve his opinion of me slightly. I'm surprised this guy is currently leading a faction, because his opinion of us is quite high. And we just finished the feast, so hopefully that'll go away. Because there, yeah, he's gone. That's good. Good opinion is good. The abbot of a nearby monastery has asked that you make a donation towards the repairs of the monastery church. Surely it wouldn't hurt to ensure that you are in the monks' prayers. Yeah, I can't spare the gold right now. I really can't. Sorry. We're trying to save up to repay the money lenders. That's part of the reason we have the speed set to what it is, so we can rake in the dough. By the way, a few of you pointed out in comments. Hang on. I had to break up a fight between my son Urodok and another child today. Urodok's heart is filled with envy. Talk to him about kindness. Okay, he's not envious, but he's not kind either. So he got the middle of the road there. Some of you have mentioned in comments, that I shouldn't spend money on vassals' provinces. I know that. Okay, here's the other adventurer. So we're gonna wait to see when they show up. Then we'll raise our armies as soon as they arrive. Or, you know what? We can just raise them now. And have everyone marching. Perfect. Actually, wait. Yeah, all of you go there. There we go. All right, so I don't know where his ship is. I would imagine he's going to show up somewhere near here because this is the territory where the... Okay, we have some raiders too. Okay, here he is. Oh man, game's throwing raiders at us at the same time. Isn't that nice? So we're going to march down to Yuanan. This army's going to march up to Yuanan. Okay. Wow. Okay. So this kind of sucks. Alright, let's go ahead and merge these forces. We're going to take care of this smaller army first. Because we're more likely to just destroy them. Alright, they're chickening out. Of course they are. So they're going to get back on their boats. Alright, they're leaving. So we are going to head this direction. And then to Fort Trio. Alright, let's merge those armies. And we're going to fight off this second adventurer in a row. Isn't this lovely? Speed things up a bit. Now, this guy's pretty deep in our territory. If he runs... All right. Nope, you can't escape. Nice try. If he runs and goes into Shattered Retreat mode, he's not going to get far. He's probably going to end up still in our territory. Yes! We have fabricated a claim on the petty kingdom of Mumu, presently held by King Maelfor Threg of Mumu. So we're going to lose a lot of prestige. Ooh. Worth it. Alright, so we just lost a little bit of money. Really? Oh god, you're annoying me. Alright, so we now have a claim on the entire Duchy of Mumu. We can take over the rest of Ireland. That's perfect. That's what I was hoping would happen in the next episode or two. So that's good news. We're going to make a lot of progress towards... Oh my god, this guy's pissing me off now. He's going to make me ping-pong around chasing him. There we go. Okay. Time for you to die. See, now he's not as deep into my territory. If he does a Shattered Retreat, he might get out of my territory, and we'll have to keep an eye out for him. Alright, so that's one victory. Pretty overwhelming victory. Looks like he's going to end up down here. We're going to chase all the way. Yep, okay, he's back in that territory. And now we're going to chase him down again. You're mine. Got him. This should really jump our war score up nice and high. Yeah, that was like a 50% jump. Pope Alexander II has died and has been succeeded by Pope Alexander III. What a coincidence. Alright, unfortunately our monthly balance is actually ticking down right now. No, we're gonna let it go. Alright, you, I don't need you anymore. Can you improve diplomatic relations with yourself? I think they took that kind of mechanic out. I don't think you can do that in Crusader Kings II anymore, but we're going to try it anyway. Because I want to have a good relationship with my brother. Good. Levy reinforcements. That's going to help in our war to take over Mumu. This is so awesome. Oh, good. Prince Uridoc is ambitious. Well, actually, do we want him to be ambitious? Yeah, sure. He's of our bloodline. He's of our bloodline. If he ends up becoming king, it won't be the worst thing. He's a pretty good character so far, so. Alright, where is this other army? We're going to back this army out. We're losing money right now. I need to not be in debt. Okay, there they are. Please let me catch him. Please let me catch him. Good, got him. Manichaean faith. The adherents of the Zoroastrian faith have steadily dwindled to the point where the Manichaean believers are in the majority. The bickering of fools does not concern me. For we are Christian. There it is, and you're done. Enough of your nonsense. Alright, now we're going to lower this, but we are about to fight an even more epic war. But first, we're going to have to wait until our treasury recovers, because holy crap. That's a crappy treasury. So, check this out. Oh, I can't even bring up the declare war dialogue right now, but if I could, you would see me able to highlight all this territory in one war. And he actually doesn't even have that many men. So we're going to roll over him. It's going to be ugly. It's it's going to be fun. But we just need to wait for our treasury to recover, which should happen in a couple of months here. I can't hold a feast, unfortunately, because I don't have the money. I would like to hold a feast right now. That'll be good. But we're almost up to 0, which means we'll be able to declare war. I'm probably going to let my treasury build up for a bit, because as we saw, I actually have a bit of an issue when I've got all of my army raised. Let's have another look at his army. How's he doing? 424. Let's have a look at the realm tree altogether. How many men do you have? Okay, so his total levy is more like 897. We still are overwhelmingly stronger than him. All right, so these guys have appeared down here to harass me once again. It's very good news that we're able to fabricate that claim. I'm so happy about that. All right, so we're just going to raise these 3 armies, our 3 main provinces, And we're going to send them in. And of course, we have a budget deficit. How's that? Oh, maybe that was the indicator just then going away, I guess. All right. Now we're going to disband those troops. And tell you what I will do is go ahead and cut this episode here, and the next one we are definitely, as soon as our treasury builds up a little bit, we are going to launch a war to take control of the Duchy of Mumu. Check that out. So we're going to take control of all that territory in one fell swoop. Not just yet, but we'll do it at the beginning of the next episode. I'm also going to look up the information on which specific way to handle the Scottish transition, as I promised, because you guys have been good about offering me feedback on that, so I want to make sure I have the right information. And then as soon as the Duchy of Mumu war is resolved, we might be in a good position to maybe take some of that advice into account. So anyway, thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I upload new episodes in Lord of the Scots every day at noon Eastern Daylight Time, which is GMT-4 for those of you not in the States. And if Lord of the Scots is over when you're watching this, it'll be something else in kind of a grand strategy or historical strategy type of vibe. Just maybe a different game. Maybe Crusader Kings II, maybe Civilization 6. Who knows, depending on when you're watching it. Or something else. I'd play all kinds of stuff. It's fun. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in a bit.